Hey guys, today we're reviewing the Mr. Linear compressor system.
We want to thank PlanMod for sponsoring this video and providing the airbrush set to play with. So what we have here is the boxes. If you were to buy this gun, this is exactly what you would get. If we just take a look around, I think it's a pretty simple box, right?
Yeah, it is a pretty simple box. There's not much really to it. It does come with a nice little handle for you to carry, keep it back together and portable. On the front here, it has a nice little description of basically everything you get in here, which is really neat. And it's not just your gun and compressor either. So it has its own stand, regulator, and also like a dirt trap and water trap system. That's all there. So let's go.
Yeah, why look at it in the picture? Let's look at it in real life.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
Open this bad boy up. I'm excited.
Yeah. So starting with what's inside here, we actually got our lovely large manual. By the looks of it all, it does have some English literature as well.
Some English literature, including the whole name, which is the Mr. Linear Compressor L5 Airbrush System Platinum Set. Japan, you have to bring it down with your names, man. These are long. That's what she said.
And then it looks like a little help guide on how to keep and maintain it. All in lovely Japanese. Please, I guess, use your own little online translator or illustrations.
And this is the registration form?
Yeah, the registration warranty card, I believe it is.
Nice, so let's not mess with that.
Yeah, let's not try it.
And let's put that, it comes in a little nice envelope. Looks really pretty.
Ooh, race paper. Lovely. Fancy. So I'm going to pass this along.
Oh, actually,
yeah.
Let's show real quick how secure everything is. It comes in really nice cutout foam and everything. So it's just completely secure. It's not gonna move anywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So that's the neat thing is like we got this shipped in to us and everything was nice and sturdy. Nothing was rattling or shaking. So the first piece, we got the regulator, we got the airbrush, and yeah, that actually looks really cool. I'll let you get the full check on that little guy.
Look at this guy. Come on, Brian, zoom in on this. It's a beautiful, beautiful airbrush. And the weight. I just want to mention the weight real quick. Mm-hmm. But before we keep talking about everything, let's take everything out of the box.
Yeah.
How does this go? I'm scared.
They only fit one way. Nice.
Okay, cool.
So then here's the nice little regulator that's actually designed specifically for this as well. And this is actually by Mr. Creo, Mr. Hobby, the L5 version of the gun. So yeah, that's to change the pin and for cleaning and whatnot purposes.
Yep.
And then it also comes with two different nozzles. You got the straight pin nozzle, the tiny one that's inside the bag, and then you got the wide nozzle as well. So we got a stainless steel pan. We got it looks like the airbrush stand, and then you got yourself a nice coil hose. And oh, dude.
What is that?
Ooh. Oh, okay. It looks like it's a dust trap. Yeah, it's a drain and dust trap that's for the gun as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's included too.
So it's everything, all the bells and whistles are included in here.
Yeah, and so it comes with a full stand. Shoot, the stand is actually magnetic.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
That's fancy.
Fancy.
All right, nice. It should be fancy. This is the premium line of Mr. Hobby.
Yeah, no kidding.
When it comes to airbrush.
Ooh. Yes.
And this big boy, it's not really that big compared to other compressors in the market. It's a small guy. We take him out of the little foam here. It's got some nice weight to it. Mm. And you can immediately tell the build quality is top notch. But let's just take it out of the little bag.
We gotta take it out. We gotta take it
out of the bag. Here we go. This is the size. Let's do a size comparison actually to this compressor with Mr. Old Sasabi here.
Holy shit.
That's how big it is. In that sense, like I'm saying, it's a small compressor, but it's very, very, very nice in quality.
So something very, very particular that we found out, because we did check this out a little bit when we opened it, is that actually this doesn't have a actual a reservoir at all. This is continuous pressure actually. Yeah. It's really neat, and there is actually foaming pieces actually in here, rubberized pieces. So it actually lessens the vibration, so you actually can just keep this thing running and there's not as much of a big audio like echo for itself. So that is really, really neat actually.
So now we're gonna put it together and see how this guy runs. Mm-hmm. So the instructions come in Japanese. Yeah. So, but they're very easy to follow, just like any, build for like a gunpla or anything. Just kind of follow the pictures and you should be fine.
Comes off nicely.
Yeah, like it doesn't like rattle. There are some that I've seen that rattle around, but if I go like this, it's not gonna come off. I've used guns before.
Yeah.
When it doesn't securely just fit inside immediately, but this one does. This is really nice. I'm putting all my fingerprints around it. But
I'll leave you have the final honors on that one. And the remaining pieces I haven't actually put on, which is basically the bottom caps for the stainless steel tray, and then there's a top cap for the here. But
all right, well that's the assembly. And now let's actually kind of just hear it in action.
Yeah.
There you go. Very nice.
Dang.
Ooh, this is really nice. You wanna?
Yeah.
Just play around with it for.
Oh man, it's so neat. Is that I'm not holding it in the other way. It's like actually like a paint can what you see with automotive vehicles. Eh?
Yep.
And then
the nozzle especially.
So this is how it's supposed to go actually.
And there you go. So. And can we just mention how quiet this sounds?
But I think it was actually originally designed actually so you could keep it underneath your desk and whatnot, because the idea is that now you have your regulator up top with you and you can actually get your full tray, so you can even do your test sprays right here and then go from there. And since it's stainless, you have a much easier time to clean. And everything's down on your countertop and table rather than you reaching down. And since there's no reservoir, nothing else on here, all your controls are up top.
Yep. And if you want to turn this on, you just have to.
Yeah.
Just a switch. You don't have to touch this. To regulate, you're obviously gonna have to play around with the regulator, but other than that.
But you know what? That's nice. It's like there's consistent pressure the entire time when you have that thing on. There's no stopping. So that is impressive for such a small regulator, and also for the airbrush itself.
Yikes. Oh, that's so nice.
So
we put it on the mat actually.
Still the same.
Still the same.
Still got the same hump. So
you could work, you could paint throughout the night, and especially when you're in an isolated room. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna wake up the wife. You're not gonna wake up
the wife.
Yeah. So. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. So one of the best parts for a premium, airbrush like this one is you get a bunch of little things from Mr. Hobby kind of explaining to you what could go wrong. I didn't know that you modeled for them actually. We have Derek on the troubleshoot guide, sorry. It kind of explains to you what, like, all these little pictures you were, I think, mentioning a little bit better. It's like...
Well, okay, so they actually put out a nice little illustration, like the do's and don'ts, and actually some great troubleshooting steps. Say, for example, like, even if you don't read Japanese, you can get it translated, but the idea is, like, they actually will give you recommendations, like how much airflow, it's bubbling, it's trapped, like, little steps, how you can actually work it through to actually troubleshoot and fix. And following through, it's really, really nice, and I actually enjoy that part, is that it tells you every part. Yep. Now, something very specific, there is some very, very distinct warning points on here. You do not submerge this unit under thinner. Ever. And you do not disassemble the entire gun.
Originally, we were going to disassemble it for you guys, and then we looked at the guide, and it said, do not disassemble. And so we're going to listen to the guide because we're good We're good Boy Scouts. All right. Going over a little bit, still talking about the airbrushes. We have a whole diagram here included on how the airbrush system works. So with this little guide here, it explains every piece inside, gives you an X-ray view of it. So it's really cool.
It's a really cool diagram.
But yeah, you can just see all these little things.
There's like other options on there, which is really cool, but we'll talk about that another time. But there's also this. Do not throw away all these manuals. These are actually really good. This one actually is the maintenance on actually the air compressor itself, like changing the filters, and also recommendations actually on like your spray quality, how much thinner you should use with your Mr. Hobby paint, Mr. Hobby colors. Haha. So, but keep those handy. So, this is going to be our 2-part review on this.
Yeah, so the part that you just finished watching, aka this video, is the general overview of what you get when you buy the airbrush and the setup.
The second part is going to be actually the remaining part of our crew actually is going to be using this beautiful setup to do some test painting and love them first time.
You're finally gonna get to see Brian on camera and Teresa on camera and Alina on camera.
Yeah.
Hey GTS fam, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, remember to subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you can see when we put something up immediately. And if you have any questions or comments for us, leave them down in the comments. I promise you that we're gonna read them, and I think we do that all the time. So yeah, we hope you guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.